OMG, y'all. I can't even begin to start to tell y'all how much I love what's happening in Africa. Did y'all know that the scientists, doctors, and engineers that were overseas, first and foremost, it has been determined that annually about $28 billion goes directly back into Africa from the people that transplant out of Africa into separate continents. So like Europe, North America, whether that's Canada or the USA, South America, wherever they go and transplant to. And you know how they send like money home and like barrels of clothes and all types of stuff. Yeah, and like all types of gifts and stuff. It has been reported that they send upwards collectively of $28 billion annually, pumping back into Africa. So whatever these companies are taking out of the ground in Africa, believe me when I tell you, collectively, the money y'all have been sending back has been keeping Africa at the stable enough to this point where they can now move forward and become the United States of Africa. Packing my shit as we speak. But now, remember I told y'all how he is investing into the youth? Well, in a recent interview where he did a speech, the youth asked him, how can we show up for you? How can we be there for Burkina Faso and all of Africa? And let me just show you a video, because when I tell you all of Africa is not fucking playing, they're not playing. Yes, sister. Yes. Women and men across all of Africa. They ready with some ass. They ready for America in the West. They ready. Now, please understand that this isn't just not happening in Africa. Oh, no. This is black people globally letting it be known. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit, bitch. Leave Captain Traore the fuck alone. We are sick of y'all shit. We sick of these colonists. We sick of y'all imperial reign of tyranny. We sick of all of y'all bullshit. Y'all literally the cancer of the fucking world. This man hasn't done anything to y'all. Leave him alone. And if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through all of us to get to him. Do you understand that? You're gonna have so many boots up your ass. Please believe me, okay? Generations down the line will feel this ass whooping. Play with it if that's what you want to do. Now, please understand that the West has been trying everything they can, everything other than getting on their hands and knees and begging to be back into those mines. And as each day passes, more and more countries are jumping on the bandwagon, and they are all falling in line, and they letting it be known, this ain't that, bitch. This is not that, okay? We are moving forward with Captain Traore, and we are allowing things to unfold the way they should. End of discussion. There's nothing you can do to stop it. But what he did say and what he's been doing is probably one of the smartest things that any leader should be doing. He's investing in the doctors, the people that can heal, the engineers, the people that provide ingenuity, innovation, creativity, determination, and ambition. And they are receiving now the financial backing and the support emotionally, physically, psychologically that they've always needed to be able to make these things, their inventions and everything they've always wanted to, the ingenuity, all that, bring it to life. He's also invested in them and allowed them to become innovative in the military equipment. So he's allowed them to move forward with helping creating the electric vehicle, in addition to their all the instruments of their, like I showed y'all the tanks, all of the armored vehicles, all types of stuff. I'm looking at the shit that they got coming out, and I'm like, damn, this look like Wakanda. The way he invested in these kids, this shit look like Wakanda. He basically letting them know, like, do what you gotta do. Hey, I'm gonna make sure you got whatever you need, and if somebody mess with you, let me know. You let me know. But hey, here's some Crayolas. Here's some beakers. Here's whatever you need. I got you. Don't worry about it. They literally pumping shit out. Left and right. Every other day I'm hearing about how they done created different types of diesel fuels, different types of forms of electricity. They done created numerous types of like electrical panels that are solar powered, that supposedly are healthier for the environment than what we have in America. Then we have scientists that they're investing in as well. Not only that, he is making it a point to invest heavily into the women and children and education across Burkina Faso to ensure that it basically is like the gift that keeps on giving, because women are the future, right? Because we give birth and we're raising the kids, and when you take care of them, it will come back in house. They taking care of the kids. They're everybody knows what the love of a black woman can do. It can quite literally move mountains. Do you understand what I'm saying? This man is so smart that he invested into everything that will pour back into the community. My God, today. Y'all know I'm hey, move on over. Do you have space? Because I would like to move over there. We're done over here. We are done. We're good. We're good. I mean, not completely. I would like to, obviously as a black person, and being Solani, I also have roots here, which means that there's a part of me that is indigenous here, but I also would like, to get to know my roots, my West African roots. And I would like to set some roots down there too. That way, my future seeds, they can choose whatever they want to do. Baby, you can have both. Okay, if that's what you want. But still, seeing the rising of Africa and how successful it is and how they are just moving, you could tell like they've been itching to get this shit in motion. And it was like the minute that man said go, everybody got up and they just got to work. It's crazy. It's like every single nation in Africa is slowly but surely moving in unison. The only one that we side-eyeing is Rwanda, because they're basically the Israel of Africa. But don't worry, because he said he got something for them and for the DRC, because he ain't finna stand for that bullshit. Now, America claims that they are helping the DRC. So they are, believe me when I tell you, this man and the Sahel states and everybody that is associated with them, they got that shit covered, okay? But until then, we're going to keep fighting for them, and we're going to keep making sure that the whole world stands firmly against the Western colonization, imperialism, neocolonialism, and trying to attack and the unification and liberation of Africa and everything that comes beyond that. I am so proud of these African states, and I'm so proud of Africa as a continent for finally doing what needs to be done. And believe me when I tell you, your cousins on the other side of the world, baby, we cheering for you and rooting you on. And we dare these motherfuckers to try us. We will burn this shit down to the ground. That's what it takes. Allegedly. But yeah, keep doing what the hell y'all doing over there in Africa. We see y'all, okay? We don't give a damn what they telling y'all. We see y'all, we cheering for y'all, and we rooting for y'all. Keep liberating the world. Wake up! If you are not paying attention what's going on in Africa, you are going to miss the unification and liberation of Africa. Yes, the continent, not just Burkina Faso or Niger or Mali, but all of Africa. Now, I know y'all know about Mr. Ibrahim Traore. He has just now confirmed what we already knew, that his plans in the unification of the Sahel states between Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso is just the tip of the iceberg to unite all of African countries into one system. And he is going to aid all the African countries, which we see them now moving in place to become the United States of Africa. Y'all, this is something our ancestors have only dreamed about. And we get the opportunity to not only watch this happen, but to support them as the descendants of the people that came in the transatlantic slave trade. This is monumental. Starting off, listen, all three of these countries have started off by clearing their entire debt, but they've also taken whatever they did have and reinvested it into the new world monetary system, which is going to be BRICS, right? But that was just the start. They've already restarted their currency system by ensuring that they united forces and created their own bank. Y'all, they already have 25 million and growing in that bank. In addition to that, they have already created their own electric utility. Ibrahim Traore has already begun investing in the scientists and the engineers in Burkina Faso. Not only that, Mali has also invested into their defense systems. Listen, Niger is already on gang day. Listen, call Niger the pit bull, okay? Because they clocking everybody, T. They watching. Bitch, I hope a bitch would. I wish a bitch would try us. I hope you would. Because I get to try these new toys that Russia just gave me. And I don't think you niggas want this ass whooping, okay? This shit is happening whether you like it or not. You knew it was going to happen. You tried your hardest to prevent it from happening by killing Thomas Sankara, Muammar Gaddafi, and several other leaders and predecessors that came before them. It ain't going to happen this time. It ain't gonna happen this time. And that's not all. I'm sure y'all heard about what Ibrahim Traore is doing with at the African Union, where he basically let them know what the plan was gonna be. Not everything, but let them niggas know, like, it's time for y'all to either, cut up or shut up, okay? Cut up or shut up. Grow a backbone. Clear that debt. It's time to do what needs to be done. Now, obviously, Nigeria put up a fight. Uganda and Kenya, they all put up some lip and gave some things back. But Kenya and Uganda seems to have folded in some different ways. Nigeria took a little longer. We expected that from Nigeria. We know how y'all government get down. Very corrupt. Yes, we heard the rumors. But not only that, there is evidence at the surface that shows that Nigeria does not have what it takes to lead the United States of Africa. And on top of that, Ibrahim Traore is putting Nigeria on notice, honey. Yes, we know about your dealings and your secret backroom deals with America and the West. And they're not going to tolerate that shit. He said, I was surprised to discover that Qatar is 10 times richer than Nigeria, despite Nigeria being the 5th largest oil producer in the world. Ain't no motherfucking way. Okay? Unless Nigeria gets a leader who is neither corrupt nor a puppet of the Europeans, i.e. the West, the nation would continue to suffer and the giants will continue to crawl. Now, that's exactly what he said straight out his mouth. Now, listen. To me, all I hear is, I'm putting you niggas on notice. You better get it together before I get you together. Literally days after he said that, what Nigeria do? Baby, they started clearing that debt. Listen, they heard him loud and clear. No, you right. No, you right. You right. Yeah, you said something. Yeah, I heard you. I'm gonna go clear that debt. You right. No. You right. Not only that, Namibia also, hold on. There we are. Namibia's president took full control over all of their mines. Now, for those you don't know, this is the exact same thing that the AES Sahel states did just prior to them pulling the entire country out of debt and resetting their country's entire economy, living system, economic system, all that. Baby, they cleaning everything. They producing their own tomatoes. They got their own slaughterhouses, all that. They said, we don't want none of your carnival cannibal meat. We don't want none of that mystery moose knuckle meat. We're good. Get your ass up out of here. Now, if Namibia is following the same footsteps and Nigeria is also doing the exact same thing that they just did, what does that tell you? Shit's about to go down. Now, for those of you who don't know, Vladdy Daddy, who is Vladimir Putin, just put America on notice. Not only that, China just stood up beside them and said, yeah, you don't want these problems. I tell you that. You do not want these problems. You touch Captain Traore and that's your ass. So now, all these states that are basically kicking it with Traore and that are going in the same direction as him, oh baby, they under the severe protection of some of the biggest giants out there, some of the baddest heifers on the floor, some of the people that America can't even argue with because they ain't got enough money to. They ain't finna argue with you, baby. We ain't got the same problems. We are not the same. Do you understand what I'm saying? And now Africa is being set to become the new United States of America. Oh, I can't wait to see this shit go down. Oh, I feel it in my chest. Black people was finally uniting and doing the right thing. And I hope Black Americans are getting on the same goddamn board. Stop worrying about what the fuck going on in Diddy trial. Stop worrying about what the fuck going on Stream University. I mean, that was, you know what? I'm really proud of Kai. That was lit. I'm really proud of Kai Sanat. He making major business moves. I can't even hate. That was lit. But it's time to focus up, because real opportunities are right in front of you. It's important to remember that before there was Ibrahim Traore or Thomas Sankara or Muammar Gaddafi, there was Nelson Mandela, Patrice Lumumba. That one broke my heart. We will do the back history on him and how they took him out. And as well as Kwame Nkrumah. I may say his name wrong, so I'm just not going to say it out of respect. And baby, that's not all. Open your eyes. We got 29-year-old Princess Opeyemi Bright, who is now one of the youngest mayors in UK. We got us doing excellent in every area of the world. Wake the fuck up. Y'all should be focusing on the right shit. Not what the fuck is going on in Diddy's trial or whatever that weird shit going on here in America. And you know what's even crazier? Now, on the heels of the Africans accusing South Africa of a genocide, it's at the right time, because now South Africa is the biggest petrol importer. They basically knocked Nigeria out of their throne because South Africa refused to bend the knee. And now, because they refused to bend the knee, of course they lost a bunch of shit from America, but what they gained in return, the support and everything they got from the rest of Africa and the rest of the black nations around the world, oh my gosh. They are doing amazing right now. So I'm glad they kicked them racist ass white people up out of their shit and said, get to stepping, bitch. Ain't no such thing as no goddamn white Holocaust here in South Africa. Fuck out of here with that shit. And if you ain't paying attention to what's going on in Kenya, Ghana, and several other places, then you need to pay attention. You should not only be looking to get land here, but you should also be looking and investing in land in Africa. As of right now, several celebrities have invested in land in Africa. This is Khalees, who, if y'all don't know, she's a bad mamma jamma. I'm telling you, when she touch soil, things just grow. She has her own natural company, skincare company, and all types of stuff, y'all. And when I tell you, I be watching her page and glued to the screen, she be healing people in all types of stuff with nothing but herbs that she grew in her own goddamn backyard. I'm telling y'all need to be focusing in the right direction. Wake up, because there's a huge uprising coming, a huge unification and liberation of all these black areas. And this time, we got support. The majority of the support of the rest of the world, and something America ain't gonna wanna fuck with. So, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna keep worried about the stupid shit over here? Or y'all gonna start investing in the right direction to make sure your bloodline comes out on top, and make sure that the slave trade, the Atlantic slave trade, will no longer be your reality or your history?